How you doing, guys? Coming at you from a slightly more scenic location than normal, if you ask me, at Green Lane Park here in Pennsylvania. If you're not out today, I don't know what to tell you. Get outside, even with little ones like this that whine about the trail and just want to throw rocks. Today we're going to talk about the war bag from S.O.E. This is a custom bag that I ordered from John. We're going to go over different features, things that I've added to it that don't come with it and maybe aren't even intended for it, and just going into the bag itself and why it's going to kind of become the replacement for me for the active shooter bag that rides in my car. Coming right at you. So the S.O.E. war bag. This was a custom order through John, like I already said. I wanted multi-cam tropic, which is the best camo. Sorry, you woodland guys, but you're wrong. This is the best camo, is what it is. And orange stitching. As you can see, the orange stitching there, which you can't see because the phone's backwards, is that lovely S.O.E. label right there. So starting from the outside coming in. So as you can see on the outside, you have 1, 2, 3, 4 pouches. They are intended for mags, but you can stuff almost anything in them. You could stuff tourniquets, you could stuff a saw, you could stuff a knife, whatever you can fit into a single mag pouch, you can fit this. Let me turn this camera down a little bit more. There we go. You can fit in this, okay? So that's the basic idea behind it. Is you have 4 mags across the front, and then you have Velcro wall, back side and front side, so you can put pouches, you can put organizers, whatever your heart desires. Like most S.O.E. bags, it is very, very user customization. My brain's not working today. Able to user customize the bag. On the lid itself, right here, that you can kind of see it's a little stiffer. There's some scuba webbing underneath this layer here to give it a little bit of rigidity. It has 2 Velcro male spots here and here to grab a hold of the soft loop that's on the front of the mags. As you can see, what I've done inside, now I didn't have these here. I actually had these in this pouch here. So I have 2 small mesh pouches that are stuck in there, plus water. And then I have other things that I had thrown in there. So it's pretty straightforward. You're looking at the same hardware they use for a lot of their bags, which is just a key ring, a heavy duty key ring, and then that swivel. That way it moves better on your body. On the back side of the bag, there is a zipper compartment. And again, these inside walls are Velcro lined. I have my battery pack, and I have basically a boo-boo pouch. This is one of their flat packs, and this has like first aid plus. You know, it's not trauma, it's just first aid plus, so band-aids, all those things, gauze. And if you look in here, you can kind of see that there's Velcro on that back wall, which would work very well for a holster for your gun if you wanted to run it that way against the bag. And also the outside also has the same loop on it. So it basically, he has given you, like he does with most of his stuff, the ability to make the bag suit you what you need it to do, right? Now, this is a custom bag that you have to email him for. You email John at S.O.E. His email is on the website. It's not hard to find if you can't find it. You do have to email him for it. It is a custom bag. You don't have to get contrasting stitching, but they'll do almost anything you want with the bag. When you saw the bag at first, what I had done is on the front of the bag, if I can get it to get off the other pouches that are here, get off. I had taken a large mesh pouch which has tactical oranges, plums, and such in it, and basically stuck it to the mag pouches. The other thing this does is it kind of hides those mag pouches, right? And then I put 2 soft loops. These are just the Walmart self-stick type, and that way I could drape this over and catch the lid depending on what's in there. So again, it's not on there as I had it, but you get the idea. So what does this mean? This means that you can almost do anything with the bag you want to do. That's what it means. It means that the bag is end user customizable any way you would like to customize it. As always, the best production qualities from my channel. So is this bag the bag for you? I don't know. That's for you to decide. What I do know is that this bag, as it stands, will be handed down to him if that's what I wanted to do. Because this bag is as Jaeger loved to call it, heirloom quality gear. That's a big deal to me. To me it is. Maybe not to you. You know, maybe your jam is cheap Amazon crap or stuff you can buy at Walmart. I think there's a place for that too. But for some things, I'm willing to spend the money, you know. But again, it's a blank slate. You know, a lot of bags have all these dedicated pouches that 90% of us don't even use. We just put stuff in the dump fronts of them. We don't use all the little pen pouches and things like that. So like, the idea being is, what's the point of having all those dedicated things, all those dedicated pouches, if you're not going to use them? Are you better off with just a Velcro feel that you can do what you want to do with? And this isn't the end-all be-all setups. This was throw this together for a hike with my son out at the lake and be able to carry snacks, first aid stuff, water, a knife so if he wants to whittle a stick he can, a saw if he wants to chop a branch for a walking stick he can, just stuff that I had in my normal EDC pack, and then medical, because I don't go anywhere with that medical, and also the ability to, you know, support my electronics. I do like the way it hangs. I really do. I like messenger bags for that because you can just kind of throw it. It's very comfortable. I do have, as you can see here, one of the Peltor wraps. This way it stays on your shoulder and the strap can kind of slide, and you can kind of see how it hangs there. So it's good for the trail. Is it great for tight spaces? Maybe not the best for it, but that's not what this is intended for. This is a grab and go bag, and that's one of the great things on messenger bags. You're not messing around with a chest rig or a backpack fitting it. You're just throwing it over your shoulder and going. It works great. So far we've walked about maybe, I don't know, 2-ish miles, something like that, and it's worked fine. Is it going to be comfortable to have 100 pounds in it? No. It's a messenger bag, but for the purpose, it suits it, and it fucking looks badass while it's doing it, if you ask me. So there you go. So that's the war bag from S.O.E. Reach out to John if you're interested. His email is on the site. If you're unsure, message him on Facebook. I mean, if you can't find his email, then I don't know what to tell you. It's not that difficult. If you're interested in one, and I have no doubt that he will send you an email with pricing, and we'll go over how to get it fulfilled through a link. That's it, guys. The war bag from S.O.E. What are you doing today? Are you being productive today? Are you making yourself better? I'm sweating. It's hot. I'm walking, I'm moving, and I'm taking my son out into nature. So the answer for me is, yeah, I'm making myself better. I'm being productive with my day instead of sitting on my ass in the house playing with this thing. Make yourself better, guys. Do better things for you, for your kids. Have a good day, guys. Remember, your path is out there. Go find it.